Later, obviously they've included another spinner, so it might turn a little bit later. But I think the way we've been playing spinners lately, it doesn't affect us that much. We'll just have to bowl well this morning, and hopefully we can restrict them to a reasonable total and then bat well second.
A couple of changes in your side.
Yeah, one was forced. Jonty's got a little hamstring niggle, so Andrew Hudson comes in, and Alan Donald comes in for Fani de Villiers. And we also think that this week it will suit Paul Adams, and maybe it's a good time to give him a run. They haven't seen him, nor have they seen Jock Callas or Sean Pollock. So hopefully, the youngsters will do their bit.
Great. Any time's a good time. Play well. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
The changes to the Pakistan side. Saqlain Mushtaq in there at number 11. They've left out Aqib Javed and Ramiz Raja coming into the middle order to replace Javed Miandad. And for South Africa, the first look at Paul Adams, a big moment for him. South Africa chose not to play him against the Minnows UAE, and he's having his chance here against the might of Pakistan. Alan Donald restored to full fitness. He's back in the lineup, so Fani de Villiers drops out. Andrew Hudson back in the opening berth, so we're not expecting the pinch hitting of Steve Polferman first up.
Amir Sohail to take the first ball. Sean Pollock to deliver it. Oopsie, there's trouble already. Well, Sohail got it past extra cover to the young Paul Adams, making his debut in World Cup cricket. Jeffrey.
Well, it's a nightmare start that would have been if it got run out. He's a key player, is Sohail, for Pakistan. He's already had 2 failures. He needs a good knock, not only for this game but for future games. He needs to get into some sort of form.
Amir Sohail so far in his career, 88 matches, 87 innings, averaging just over 30. Edge through. Was that a chance, or did it not carry? 4 more runs. 5 for no wicket. Well, we'll see if this did carry. Yes, it did. It's slow going down, and that's rare for Macmillan. Last ball 4. It's always annoying for the bowler. Well played. 2 overs gone. 9 for no wicket. Beautiful stroke this, just a little bit of width. It was a length ball, hit on the rise, but wide enough to get the full flow of the arms.
He hasn't bowled badly, but the ball's not done anything. It's not rushed through with pace or seam.
That's a good shot. Give you an idea of the pace of the pitch when you can pull the ball between mid-on and the bowler.
Well, I think we've seen there that you can't bowl short on here. You're going to get murdered if you try and bang it in. You're going to have to be pretty quick to do that on this surface. Just sits up and says, whack me.
Down the wicket, in the air, over mid-off. Well played.
Well, nice little bit of footwork here. Got himself a little bit of momentum as he got down the pitch, little chasse, and then just belted it over wide mid-off. Footwork that made it.
That's a great shot. No point in chasing that. The 50 coming up for Pakistan in some style.
That was a magnificent shot, and Brian Macmillan, one of the best fielders in the South African side, even he couldn't do much about it. There it was, bisecting the field, there wasn't much gap between the two fielders there, and even the third man couldn't stop it.
It's a good record for Hansi Cronje, part-time bowler, economy rate just over 4. McMillan's claiming the catch, and Steve Buckner's given him out. That's a brilliant catch from Brian McMillan. And the first Pakistan wicket's down. They're 52 for 1. The crowd can't believe it, but Brian McMillan sure can. Saeed Anwar going for the extra cover drive. Fiercely hit. Another great catch for the world's leading all-rounder, Brian McMillan.
Well, I was about to mention that Hansi Cronje.
Pakistan 52 for 1. Well, he gets plenty of bat into this stroke. Not far off the ground. Brian McMillan perfectly positioned. That's a truly wonderful catch. It's gone straight to him, but with such power, they take a lot of catching. Ijaz Ahmed, number 3 for Pakistan, 52 for 1. We're in the 12th over. Average of just under 28, Ijaz, and already played 124 one-day internationals. That's very straight. And he's gone! He's gone, second ball, another wicket for Hansi Cronje. Steve Buckner thought about it long and hard. The finger went up. Ijaz Ahmed goes without scoring. Pakistan 52 for 2 now. That's changed the whole complexion of this match.
There we'll see Hansi Cronje bowling from... It was pretty straight, and there was no doubt in Hansi's mind, and umpire Buckner agreeing to that play from Cronje, and what a brilliant over for South Africa.
Ijaz not troubling the scorers. Pakistan 52 for 2.
Steve Buckner, after giving it a long thought, was satisfied that that ball was going to hit. Although it was a long stride from Ijaz, but the ball looked pretty straight. And what a magnificent over from South Africa's point of view.
Huge cheers to welcome Inzamam ul Haq, Pakistan's number 4 batsman. Huge expectation from this massive crowd here at the National Stadium. He's a real hero. Just one match away now from 100 one-day internationals, an average of over 40, with 24 50s and 4 centuries.
Donald the bowler, and Inzamam will be the batsman. Driven past the bowler, beautiful shot of the day so far, and Donald couldn't even get down after his follow-through as the ball flashed past him for 4. What a beautiful shot by Inzamam.
Fantastic stroke play, just a little shuffle. Detected back and across, and then smashed it back past Alan Donald. He bent down eventually to do his laces up, but he had no chance of stopping this.
Amir Sohail to face Donald. And that could be another 4. It'll beat Adams, who's going across from mid-off. What a beautiful drive through the covers. So Pakistan here cutting loose in this over from Donald, recovering from the fall of those 2 quick wickets, and they are 82 for 2.
Yes, this might make Cronje have a rethink. The extra pacer Donald on this slow wicket is actually assisting the batsmen rather than restricting them, and that's taking nothing away from a beautiful, beautiful cricket stroke. Sohail battled to find the gaps early in his innings. He's certainly not having that trouble now.
Cracks it, and this time it's through the covers, and it's going to be 4. Donald gives up the chase as that ball races away to the extra cover boundary. And that's his 6th 4.
On the up, off the front foot.
Salim Malik doing at 5, Ramiz Raja at 6, wicketkeeper Rashid Latif at 7, Wasim Akram, Mushtaq, Waqar Younis and Saqlain Mushtaq, the off-spinner, at number 11. Paul Adams over the wicket to Sohail. .50 for Amir Sohail. He salutes the dressing room, and this huge National Stadium crowd are certainly saluting him. That'll be the 50 partnership. Sohail will get back for the second. 51 runs put on between Sohail and Inzamam. Inzamam's contribution 22. Just 47 minutes and 70 balls for this 50 partnership. It's going to reach the boundary. It's gone very fine. The left-hand is broken, the left-hander's spell. That's fairly straight. Inzamam's come a long way. He's given it up. He's gone. Just enough contact with the ball on the stumps to dislodge a bail. And that's drama here at the National Stadium. Inzamam is run out. Sohail sending him back. He can't believe it. He turned round like the Queen Mary. He was never going to make his ground. He was worried about that appeal. Sohail calls him down, then sends him back. The throw just grazes the stump. Look at that bail tantalisingly falling to the ground. The third Pakistan wicket is down. They're 112 for 3. 23 for Inzamam. He's run out. Pakistan 112 for 3.
When you ask Inzamam to turn around, then it's like turning a tank around, isn't it? He's a big lad, he's a bit cumbersome, takes a long time to stop and turn around, and he got a long way down, so he's struggling all the time once the fielder throws the ball at the stumps. If it's a direct hit, he's nowhere to be seen.
Salim Malik coming out at number 5 for Pakistan, his first appearance with the bat in the 1996 Wheels World Cup. Didn't bat against the UAE or Holland, but overall an average of very nearly 33 runs per innings. And look at the number of matches played, 217 one-day internationals.
Googly's seems to be stock ball, turning it from leg to off when the right-hander's facing. His Chinaman, well, just offers to go into the batsman, doesn't really move very much, but then he does bowl a quicker top spinner. Lovely shot.
Terrific shot, right on top of it. Salim Malik has seen spinners come and go worldwide. He knows what they're about.
And a very fine innings too. And he's still there. He's got Salim Malik with him. And if he can stay in the remaining 17 overs, they can.
Oh, he's put him down. Now, that was as simple a chance as any wicketkeeper would get. It looked like he was going the way, the angle of the ball to his right, had to go back to his left, but that's naughty.
Yes, thickish edge from Amir there, and there it goes. Lucky escape for Pakistan, lucky escape for Amir Sohail.
Beautifully played out to deep mid-wicket. They're coming back for the second, comfortable 2, and that's a no ball. 1-6-2 for 3, an extra delivery, and that's the 50 of the partnership. Short, giving himself room, square cuts. There's a fielder running round, and he cuts it off just inside the fence. He was over the line, but his body was not touching the ball, so it will not be a 4. 170 for 3.
Well, this is the sort of feeling that not only saves a couple of runs, but it keeps the morale of the bowlers up. I mean, that could easily have gone for 4. Super stop.
And that could be 4, and it is to the square leg boundary. Malik making no mistake this time, sweeping him away for 4. 189 for 3.
Well, nothing wrong with the ball there from Adams. Good length, but he just swept it off length. Excellent shot.
This time it's up in the air, and he's out caught by the wicketkeeper. 189 for 4.
Well, nice cleanings by Salim Malik. But I think he deserved the wicket. Adams there bowling with great control. A lot of maturity beyond his years there when he was under pressure. I think he's done really well. Ball very sensibly and mature. 189 for 4.
Economy rate of just over 4 and over. That's a magnificent start in World Cup cricket, Robin.
Be very, very, very happy with that. I don't think at any stage the Pakistan batsman had the read of him. I think they scored off the odd indifferent delivery that he bowled. And the last dismissal that you're watching there, an elated pull from him. I don't know that he has the right to be that excited about that simple a catch.
And 189 for 4. Predictably, Wasim Akram promoting himself in the batting order, coming out to do some big hitting. And we have a change in the commentary team here. It's going to be Bob Willis and Robin.
There it is. 100 for Amir Sohail. An important innings for Pakistan. It's been an innings of fits and starts. There's an overthrow, so he retains the strike. His 4th one-day international 100. 2nd 100 in World Cup competition. The Karachi crowd go wild. Well, that's gone for 4. More by luck than judgment. The crowd won't worry about that, nor will Wasim Akram.
The bowler might have a problem. He's done everything asked of him. He's got it full and in the block hole. Akram has done what he wants him to do, expose the stumps. Now how can he score off this? That's how he does it. Inside edge, past leg stump.
It's a moot point whether fine leg would have stopped the ball had he been back on the fence, but he's up in the circle. Amir Sohail 105 not out, but he's asked for the runner. There's Saeed Anwar come out to run for him, and this is a big problem for Pakistan, not just in these last 4 overs of their batting innings, but Amir Sohail is one of their bowlers. Lovely shot. That went to the cover point fence like a rocket.
Yes, as a batsman, if you don't induce a South African fielder a dive, then you've got your placement absolutely perfect.
That'll be 4 though. Great improviser, the Pakistan captain.
Predetermined. He was always going to get across and try and capitalise on the lack of fielders on the onside. He did it beautifully. Slower ball from Matthews.
It's up in the air. It's Cronje. He doesn't miss those. Hansi Cronje picks up the wicket of Amir Sohail. Sohail departs the centre of the ground to enormous applause from this huge National Stadium crowd. 111 for him, 206 minutes and 139 balls. An important contribution at the top of the Pakistan innings, hampered by that leg injury, and Sean Pollock's picked up his wicket.
Really simple catch, just over Cronje's shoulder. He made nothing of it either. Amir Sohail, 111 from 139 deliveries. Pakistan 233 for 5. It's the end of an innings. Smear outside the off stump, almost one-handed. This was the end of Sohail, comfortably caught by Cronje.
Rashid Latif, the new batsman, the last over of the Pakistan innings. Matthews to Rashid Latif. Big shout, he's gone. First ball, Rashid Latif, LBW. This is terrific work by South Africa at the end of this innings. They fought all the way. They kept their nerve when South Africa... Here we go, Latif trapped right in front. Steve Buckner giving him out straight away. 235 for 6. Ramiz Raja coming in for the last 5 balls of the Pakistan innings. His first appearance in the World Cup competition. Javed Miandad was preferred to him in the first 2 matches. Miandad, a slight back spasm this morning, has kept him out of this lineup. Misfield by the South African captain. He'll be annoyed about that because it's let Wasim Akram get the strike back. It's not going to be a boundary. It's a misfield by Hudson. He's had a tough time in the outfield. They'll get back for 2. 242 for 6 Pakistan from their 50 overs. Hansi Cronje should be more content than Wasim Akram. Pakistan looks though they're going to score a lot more than that after their whirlwind start, but they're going to have to settle for 242. Wasim Akram won the toss this morning. He chose to bat first. The major contribution coming from Amir Sohail. He found boundaries early to come by at the start of his innings, more difficult later on as South Africa set very intelligent fields and the bowlers responded with some excellent bowling, pitching the ball right up. 6 bowlers used by Hansi Cronje, 2 wickets for the South African captain. A great World Cup debut for Paul Adams, just 42 runs conceded from his 10 overs and picking up a wicket. Brian McMillan, reliable as ever.
For Hudson in his first game, and Gary Kirsten. I think South Africa could have saved themselves 10 or a dozen runs with a bit better ground fielding. What was interesting watching him bowl with the new ball, he was trying to make it go out to the right-handers.
That's between the keeper and slip. That'll be 4. Inzamam is wide at first slip. South Africa might rue that decision.
This went very quick. Bounced, left him. That went really quick. I was just mentioning that in the 2 previous matches he's tried to make the new ball go out, and everybody knows him as being famous for those in-swingers, but that's definitely holding its line and just leaving the batsman a touch.
Lovely straight drive, no need to chase that.
Well, a nice big stride here from Hudson. Really got out to the pitch of the ball. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And placed it perfectly just past the stumps on the offside.
That's a great shot. Saw the ball drifting into his pads and just helped it on its way over square leg for 4.
Well, that's one of his favourite areas, Gary Kirsten. He gets the bottom hand in very quickly and whips it away. Good length ball. Wasn't going down at all, fairly straight, but he gets around it and whips it away.
There's a big gap there on the leg side. A full toss. There are only 3 men fielding on the leg side, 2 of them on the boundary, but they couldn't stop that.
I think it was a premeditated shot, this, Andrew Hudson. I think he was looking to get ready for the sweep. And he got it on the full toss and it raced away.
This is a very adventurous field, Geoffrey. There's not really one man saving a single on the onside. It's an extraordinary field.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's going to sweep everything. I felt the first ball, he'd already made up his mind that that's how he's going to play the leg spinner. Now, Graham Gooch did that in the World Cup against the Indian Orthodox left-arm spinners. He swept everything. He practiced it in the World Cup, in the nets, before he got to the semi-final in Bombay.
They're trying to counteract the Hudson sweep. Oh, that's gone straight through. Well, Mushtaq won't enjoy that. It's buys. South Africa won't worry. They've raced on to 46.
Well, that's really annoying for the bowler, but it was very funny watching it. Threatened to sweep, missed it. It seemed to do the keeper. The keeper seemed to assume that the batsman was going to hit it. He shapes to hit it, misses it completely, and through his legs did it go? Not quite, but it looked pretty bad.
That's through the offside for 4. 50 up for South Africa. We're only in the 7th over. A brilliant start for the South Africans.
This just could be out. They're asking for LBW, I think, not the catch. My goodness, it did look good from up here.
Well, that'll be interesting to see, because the whole Pakistan field were convinced that either, there it is, Waqar Younis coming from close. Yes, I think it was more of a appeal for leg before than caught behind.
Out, inside edge, I think, and then destroys the stumps.
There you can see the crowd jubilation when Waqar disturbed the castle of Andrew Hudson. 51 for 1 at 7.5.
Yeah, just a little bit of an inside edge. That's the sight Pakistan want to see, but what a wonderful start Hudson has given. 33 and 26, 51 for 1. Here's the wicket.
Yes, and then we'll see the ball slightly coming in, getting the inside edge of Andrew Hudson, losing his middle stump. And I agree, Robin, I think one of the good things about the South Africans, and in particular their captain, Hansi Cronje, that he did when he was fielding, played his plans, changed his plans according to the need.
Well, here we are, Brian McMillan coming in number 3. South Africa never, ever frightened to not experiment. This isn't an experiment. To change things around to suit what they think is themselves, in other words, to suit the situation as is. My guess here, Asif, is that Hansi Cronje wants to slide just down a little bit and make sure that he's at the crease when the off spinners, or the last 2 spinners are bowling. Pakistan committing themselves, going in with only 2 seamers. Hudson, scintillating 33. Kirsten hasn't had to really force the issue. To stand up the other end and watch. This is Waqar Younis. That's a big shot. He's out of LBW. That was the in-swinger. Well bowled.
Well, that was what really Pakistan needed. They got the first wicket. Here is Waqar pitching right up, and the ball hitting on the boot of McMillan, and Katie Francis had no doubt in his mind.
South Africa 2 down, 53 runs on the board. Here's the decision once again. Waqar on the boot. New batsman Daryl Cullinan. He wants leg stump for 1. 45 matches, averaging under 30, which belies his ability and undoubted talent. His 550s. Job to do for his team now. Wasim Akram. That's a good shot down the ground. Akram got a boot on it, but I don't think it's enough to stop it going for 4.
That was an excellent shot. Wasim Akram just over-pitching it, and Kirsten very quick picking up that. And although Wasim did manage to get a boot onto it, but it had enough meat of the bat on it.
Still feel, though, a steady partnership is now required. Everything just seems so alive and something likely to happen at any minute, rather than it just being steady cricket. Kirsten's got that pass mid-on. That might run away for 4 and will. It's a good stroke.
That was a brilliant stroke. Waqar Younis trying to bring that ball in to Kirsten and playing for middle and leg. He plays it perfectly, and the timing was so good that the ball travelled onto the boundary line.
And that'll be 4, and a lucky 4. Inside edge. Things not going right for Pakistan right now.
Yes, nobody can be blamed for that. Waqar quite disappointed with that particular edge, the inside edge that went for 4. There's nothing he can do. Yes, that's absolutely right. That's what he's saying. What can one do about it? There it is, inside edge, and the ball racing to the boundary line. You can't set field for this sort of shots. But certainly everything is going South African way. At the moment, they look to be well on top.
And that's a beautiful stroke for 4. That's 17 off the over, all off the bat.
Another view of the feet placing on the offside. Down the wicket he comes. It's going to be 4 runs. First bounce over the long off boundary, and South Africa now really racing away with it. 89 for 2. Cullinan plays a beautiful shot there for 4.
He's a very confident young man, Daryl Cullinan. Pakistan wanted to include 2 frontline spinners in their squad of 14 for this Wills World Cup. Saqlain got the second berth. Mushtaq was always going to be there.
Kirsten to face him. He's coming round the wicket. Quicker delivery, and it's through the covers. Beautifully placed between 2 fielders. It's running away to the boundary line. 4. 95 for 2, and the South Africans really putting on the pressure.
The South Africans are really pumped up here. They're going for their strokes, and that's a beautiful piece of timing.
Go through for a very good run and not a very good return, as the keeper darting about. And Ijaz backing up. 1-1-1 for 2.
Well, this wayward throw has caused Rashid Latif more trouble than it caused South Africa. He's in a bit of bother out there. The physiotherapist is out there, but Rashid Latif looks in lots of trouble. The throw is off target. The field is very close to the keeper, but he hammers it in. Rashid tries to stop the ball, hits him on the end of a finger.
Kirsten, the batsman. He's gone, bowled him. to sweep again, and this one's through him.
The end of Gary Kirsten, an important innings for South Africa, but Pakistan aren't finished with this match yet. Just dragging the ball off the bat, onto his off stump, off go the bails. Rashid's forgotten about his finger for a moment, he's celebrating. The third South African wicket goes down, they're 111.
There is no... And Rashid forgetting his pain, forgetting his agony. So Kallis into the breach. Kirsten, the man out, trying to sweep too often the South Africans and paying the penalty. 111 for 3, a much needed wicket for Pakistan, brings the crowd back to life, and of course the Pakistan spirits up.
Young Jacques Kallis coming in above his captain. One can only presume that the captain wants to be there at the death.
Well, I've got to assume that he's not injured. I mean, it's just possibly might be, we don't know about, or he's a bit sick. He still get tummy trouble out here. But probably he wants to be in and hopefully steer the other players. Oh, he's missed him. What an opportunity. Throw him down the pitch to the young off-spinner. I think he'll think that that was a reasonably straightforward chance. A reasonably straightforward chance, that, for the wicket-keeper. Not so difficult with one of the off-spinner bowling. Look at that, he's miles down the pitch. See, between... Oh, he was late on it.
Kallis escapes a fairly straightforward stumping. Out, caught and bowled. And there's more drama to unfold in this game of cricket. 125 for 4 now, South Africa, and lots to do. Played much too early and too firmly.
Well, he just played too soon. It looks to me as if he's not used to playing spinners on slow pitches. He's playing at that as if he's playing on a pitch at the Wanderers in South Africa, where the ball comes on quite quickly. It hurries on to you. The ball just stopped, turned a bit, and he was far too quick. 125 for 4.
They say the game's over, never over till the fat lady sings. I think she'll be singing for a while.
Well, this is a soft dismissal, really. Playing on slow pitches that turn, you've got to wait for the ball. We're very delighted, the youngster, and so he should be. Changed the game. 2 quick wickets, a missed stumping. He could have had 3 quite easily for next to nothing.
At the crease, Hansie Cronje, the South African captain, with lots to do. This game been dumped back on its head by the Pakistan off-spinner. It's Hansie Cronje's career average. Under 40, he'd be satisfied with that. 200s, 14 50s.
That's a lovely shot. Bisected the field, behind square. Cullinan celebrates. Saqlain is desperately disappointed. That's through the offside again. That's a terrible delivery from Saqlain. A great over for South Africa. They're now 153 for 4.
Already 21 extras.
Confidently clipped away by Cullinan. They'll be back for 2. Sohail just jogging after it. He's incapacitated by that groin injury.
Wasim Akram still content with trying to prevent the boundaries rather than saving the 1s and 2s as well, because I think at this stage, with under 4 and over required, it is important.
Magnificent extra cover drive. Inzamam will just cut it off on the extra cover rope. It's a beautifully made 50 for Daryl Cullinan.
Nicely plays that shot, and I think the whole innings, especially after losing those 2 quick wickets, Daryl Cullinan played exceptionally well, and I think his innings is of great importance not only to him but to the South African team as well.
That's a big hit, and it's going to be 4 rounds. 6. No, it's a 4. It's another lovely shot, and it's gone for another 4. Beautiful use of the feet. 198 for 4.
Yeah, super shot this. A little bit of an unreal atmosphere at the moment. The crowd gone very quiet. I think there's just a little bit of worry in their minds as to whether South Africa are going to do it. They're certainly concerned. That gives you a good idea. When the crowd's silent here, you know Pakistan aren't on top.
So 6 4s to Cullinan. And there is an appeal for a run out. It's going to be close. A good throw by Mushtaq. Pick up, and he throws the wickets down.
A super bit of fielding, actually picking it up one-handed and hitting the stumps direct. It was tight. You always felt that the batsman was possibly just going to get in, but with direct hits, it's amazing how close the run-outs are. Yes, he's in. I thought he just gave the impression as he got there. Smart bit of fielding. If South Africa were to lose a couple of wickets though, I think it would just change back again then. It would leave quite a lot on the tail enders if these 2 batsmen got out. But if they can make another 20 runs, get that much nearer to the 243 required. There we are.
He's gone. He's bowled. Trying to cut that one. So 203 for 5. Just when the spirits were flagging, Waqar Younis comes back for a breakthrough, and this is what Akram wanted.
Well, you could say it was a bit of fortune for the bowler or a bit unfortunate for the batsman. A little inside edge here, looking to steer it onto the leg stump, but it all counts. Doesn't matter how you get the wickets. The captain changed the bowling, the bowler did the job, and leaves South Africa 203 for 5.
So
Tight edge. Can't blame him, he's played beautifully. Played under pressure, just when the team needed him. It's a very fine innings.
And Pollock with his captain, Cronje, who realises now this could be a very critical moment for the South African innings. 203 for 5. Waqar Younis, who's bowled pretty quick today, and very good in short spells, but he has been expensive.
Now this will be interesting to watch Shaun Pollock against the wrist spinner. I wonder if he's been trying out the sweep in the nets, because everybody else before him has been looking for the sweep almost before the wrist spinner has bowled.
And he tries it, and he succeeds. The ball running down fine. There should be 2, possibly 3, or it could be 4. No, he gets a boot to it, just inside the boundary line. And they get 3. 208 for 5.
Well, it's a long chase for the bowler, but again, the shot, the sweep, so he has been practicing it. It's obviously a team decision.
Mushtaq, the bowler, short, and it's pulled to deep mid-wicket, and that could be 4 runs. Over the boundary it goes, and Cronje waited for that one and placed it between the 2 fielders. 4 runs, 220 for 5.
Well, I said a long time ago, he's a very fine player of spinners. This is the South African captain. He just waited for this, picked his spot. There are 2 men out on the boundary, but he placed it perfectly between 2 of them.
Lovely stroke through extra cover, 4 runs. Pollock enjoyed that. I'll have as many of those as you care to deliver.
He's really played well, young Shaun Pollock. There was a big moment for him when he came into bat here, and he's looked as if he's played these sort of innings under this sort of pressure the last 5 years.
It's all over bar the shouting as far as Pakistan are concerned. And that's played out to the deep cover area, the sweeper position. Inzamam fields, and it's all square. And now Akram is calling all the fielders into the circle. 2-4-2 for foul.
Too late, she cried.
And South Africa home comfortably. And Pollock plays it to deep square leg. And that is victory.
Wonderful performance. Well done, Hansi Cronje. He got it all right through the day. Pakistan won the toss, elected to bat. Amer Sohail, their hero. 111 for him. He did have two chances, missed by wicket-keeper Paul Freeman, a stumping and a catch, but he took on the innings, and I felt at the time that South Africa did well enough in as much as Pakistan might well have scored 260 odd. However, had the South African fielding been of the highest quality, perhaps 20 less. South Africa, their bowling was, I think, pretty steady right the way through. Matthews, I thought, bowled very well, as did Brian McMillan. He was the pick of the bowlers at a crucial time. He ran in and bowled 8 very, very tidy overs indeed. A wonderful debut for young Paul Adams, 10 overs for 42 and rewarded with a wicket. Cronje himself, bringing himself into the attack, has been explained earlier by Bob Willis. In the first 15, as Sohail and Anwar were running away with the innings, Cronje came back and banged 2 of them out in that first over that he bowled. South Africa's reply was electric. Andrew Hudson got off to a flying start, helped with a little bit of indifferent fielding. When he got out, bowled out by Waqar Younis, McMillan followed very much sooner. Gary Kirsten was the man that held the innings together, and he and Darryl Cullinan stabilised everything and got the innings back on the track, if you like. When he went, Jacques Kallis came and went, and then Cronje and Cullinan, a wonderful partnership of 78, which was so necessary at that particular stage. Cullinan eventually dragged one on, and it was left to young Sean Pollock to come and join his captain and take his side through for victory. The Pakistan bowlers stuck at their task, but I just felt that I don't know how spinners can bowl all day with only 3 people on the onside and none of them saving a single. South Africa made the most of that. Waqar Younis was certainly the best in terms of strike, although he got a bit of punishment early on in the innings. At the end of the day, when you look at that bowling lineup, that was the problem. 8 no balls, 6 wides, 2 extra overs, nearly 3 extra overs bowled.